Hey guys, welcome back to Golf with Jen, where today I thought I'd do a little bit of a different video. So I recently posted, if you guys follow my Instagram, I post quite a lot of content about my fitness journey. So I recently posted a video which got a lot of questions about what I was doing and what I was training for in terms of the golf swing and why I was doing that exercise. So obviously it's a bit difficult to explain things on Instagram because it's basically just like a highlight reel. So I thought I'd make a little bit more of a longer video here on YouTube, which obviously then you guys will be able to click and kind of listen to my thoughts. So just a disclaimer, I'm not a personal trainer. As you guys know, I'm a professional golfer, but I have been, sorry, I'm like panting because I just did my leg workout. But yeah, but I have been going to the gym since I've been about 14 years old. So I started golf when I was like 12. I've always done like athletic stuff. So my dad put me in the gym when I was about 14, when I started getting more serious with golf. And it was more for my golf swing, just to develop me as a player as well and to just give me strength. So I'm not a personal trainer, but obviously I also have gone through personal training. I also went to college in the States where we did a lot of physical training as well. So this is just based off my own experience. I don't have a personal trainer right now. I'm basically just training myself. So yeah, this is one of the, I think, a very good exercise that every single golfer can do. So I decided to share it with you guys and hopefully it helps you guys. Okay, so for this exercise, we're going to be using the cable machine. As you can see, I set it up here. Sorry, I'm going to be using this one. I set it up like pretty high, but it's like not all the way up to the highest. So we're just going to use this regular extension, whatever you call this. And I'm going to start off and putting it at about like 11.5. So it's like 11, which is, it's okay. It's not super heavy, but it's also not super light. So you do want to have a little bit of resistance here. So we're going to start off in the golf stance. Everything we're going to do golf related is always going to be in the golf stance because you want to emulate the golf swing. So we're going to start off in the golf stance. This is going to be pretty much parallel to your body. You're going to grab it with two arms. And I'm going to show you how I do mine first. So the way I do mine is, I basically can see here is like a position of a backswing. So when I come down, the first thing that I feel is my core actually engaging right now. So you can see I'm not really moving, but I'm already engaging my core. And I'm going to feel almost like a hip bump. So when I feel the hip bump, my arm comes down a little bit. And when my arm comes down a little bit from here, I'm going to blast off with my left foot pushing off the ground. So the way that's going to feel is like this, and it's going to be push. So I'm going to go one more, engaging the core, engaging the hip, left foot push off the ground, and explode. So we're obviously not going to go like all the way because we're not going to be able to do that. But yeah, so there are many different ways to do this exercise. For me, I'm trying to get a better synchronization of my lower body on the downswing because my tendency is my hips rotate really fast, which makes my, basically it's, in a layman's term, it's kind of like early extension, but it's not really because I don't really have like a, basically if you see it from the side view, my hips turn really fast because of the way that my hips turn. So then I'm kind of in this position versus in this position. So I'm trying to get my hips to this position when I'm coming down, which is going to allow me to have more lower body ground force, allow me to push more into the left side versus if I'm this way, more of my weight is going to be on the right side. So it's actually, what I'm doing here is actually a swing drill implemented into my exercise. So the reason why I said that there's many different ways to do this is for some people who might just want to be generating a lot more speed or power, there's also different ways to do the same exercise. So like I said, this weight is, it's not light, but it's not super heavy. So if I wanted to be generating more power, what I can do is increase the weight and decrease the reps. So make it a lot heavier and just basically focus on exploding. So like explosion. So it's not going to be like super fast like this, but it's going to be, each rep is going to be pretty difficult and it's going to be explosion. So you're going to feel a lot of explosion. Whereas if you want to focus more on speed, you can maybe put it to a weight where you can go faster. And this is going to allow you to focus more on fast twitch muscles. So then you're going to be looking a little bit more like this. So I think you can see just like with the golf swing, one exercise can be customized based on a player's need. So it's just like a golf swing drill. Like you can't, everybody might be able to use the same drill, but be able to implement it differently. So if you're looking for speed, if you're looking for power, or if you're just looking for better positions, this is a pretty multi-purpose drill that I feel like everybody can be doing, and you can just cater it based on what you want and what you need. So I think another important thing to note is when you're doing any exercise, especially in the gym, you always want to be engaging your core. And I think specifically for this exercise, when you're coming down, I think a general rule of thumb is that most people will just need to be able to engage the core and focus on driving down with the lead leg, which is if you're right-handed, your left leg, and if you're left-handed, your right leg, because that is going to help you get into the right position to really use that ground force, which is going to help you gain more speed, power, and therefore distance. So I hope this video helped you guys. I hope you guys found this useful, and hopefully you guys are able to try this next time you're in the gym, and don't just grab a cable and just start pulling it for no reason. Try to make sure that whatever you're doing, you're engaging your muscles, you're focusing on mind to muscle connection as well. And yeah, just one more time, we'll go through it again. On the downswing, you're engaging the core. For me, I'm focusing on a little bit of this hip bump, but that is not necessarily for everyone. If you already have too much hip bump, you might want to focus on more rotation. But for me, since I have too much rotation, I focus on the core, pulling down, and then blasting off with the power from the left foot. And there you go. Hope this helps, and catch you guys in the next video.